Tainted, tainted, tainted. I need to reach that. But I really want to get into a fight with these guys. And I recall there being like the fight against the demon that resides there is going to get harder the more you certain type of enemies you fight way there. I don't recall what types those were. These people can tell me.
It's you! Welcome! This forest in truth. Oh, but of course! Well, I was walking just over there to the right, and I felt something.
The rat rescuer. I'm stairs.
She's done it now.
It's you! This forest in truth. Oh, but of course. Well, I.
Why? Blessed do you feel? I am the spirit Shiara. We were caught by a terrible. I am a lamb among wolves. I've seen these woods pass through the hand. He thrives on pain. He feeds on it like a bee to a flower. He must have caught whiff of Shiara's sanctuary here, her home for. He captured us both, Shiara and I, and so the creature. Is that why you've come? To find the demon? You must make a path through the many creatures he's tormented. Tread around them with care, O hero. They have been tainted. But any anguish you inflict upon them will only feed Barbarith and make him stronger.
So we can sneak to Balbarith the better.
Once Balbarith is destroyed, Shiara will be free. In time, her spirit will heal, and with it
Although I'm
this
somewhat
force.
interested in seeing what the effect
Thank you,
will be.
brave, blessed one. Good
But
luck.
there's still a limit to how much damage we can dish out. Not sure if it's a good idea to intentionally go making things harder for yourself. We're level 19, we need 300,000 for level up.
Terrible, terrible.
It's easy to see where we could get that much.
I failed. What will become of us? What will become of the trees, the creatures? She's done it now. She's finally done it.
Want to get this secret out of the way. If not, well, we can kill them now. We'll need to remove their invincibility first.
All that digging and there's nothing here.
That can't be true. Well, the metal bracers could be useful. We have long duration invisibility abilities, so I think we should rely on those. What's the entrance? I was wondering where the entrance to the swamp area, generally speaking, is.
I think I can just sneak past.
Yeah, that's nice. I need a long duration invisibility here. There are traps and all kinds of other things. I think there were guardians here that basically act as instant death mines. You know experience either. So if they don't spot me, I should be able to just run to the correct side. Still 8 turns of invisibility left.
What is it then? Death is so obvious. Pain even more so. Well, come, let's not be stubborn. Isn't she? No matter for. Maybe she's just fussing since I got my hands on that. Oh, that. Rather than their souls are mine. Mine by. Release my grip. Oh, but you.
Okay. 2 bone crushers. 3 slaves of torment, but I don't think they can do anything. They have the fear effect on them. Balberith and Cyclops Moon Dancer, whatever that is. Air resistance, very high. Not all the dangerous looking, probably a caster support. Bone crushers. Decent damage. 3000 hit points. Armor is okay. Water resistance, so. But no air resistance really. Weak against piercing, poison works just fine. What about you? You're the mystery one. 1,500. Okay damage, good armor. 100% resistance to all elements, 50 to Tenebria. That's a more problematic thing though today. I'll save here. I want to try something. Basically, would there be a realistic chance of charming him? We have to lower his willpower naturally, but I want to see, could we use them to kill him? I would imagine he's charm, but there's no harm in trying. Yep, it's way too easy of a solution. Charm and enchantment spells are the weakest link usually in spell selections. You can never really trust them that they'll do what you need done. I'm thinking voodoo dolls could be useful here, but at the same time Balberith is someone I can't just take out now. I need to deal with the others first. Summons voodoo dolls, his armor is respectable, but only 40% people damage reduction. I'm thinking we could also use soul sap, but we have only 3 of those. And it doesn't last long. You usually would have to use multiple, so I'm sort of saving these for the end battle of the Void Dragon and the like, where I might have to, for a significant amount of time, keep their resistance lower. So, not sure if there's any point in casting a decoy. At the same time, if I don't, I'm never going to be able to get them in a good area of play. It might be a good idea to start doing melee damage to Valkyrie anyway.
Victory crafted for rot and decay.
Right, we can should do
I need to
haste.
speed things up.
Put a single damage buff on and no. I need invisibility. Now I need to get the hell away from the area of effect here. No telling what will happen there. Instant death. Right. How do you... The bone crushers are our first target. So air or poison really. 3000 points of damage with air. You don't give a shit about air, you don't give a shit about anything. And you. Air resistance. No fire resistance. Fire might be a good one, because it'll at least drop the resistances when it starts raining. Poison, hard to lower it. Air will not affect a lot of guys really. This is as easy as I thought. I don't want to do the rage. I would have to be able to rely on my own spellcasting ability quite a bit more if I do that. They're gonna have a huge amount of action points to react to me. And he's summoning more. Yeah, I'll wait. He drew full health on from someone. It's level torment, I think. So doing Balbereth is simple. We just use Death Punch. Why didn't I think of that before? Right. Sort of irrelevant now. This is going to be bad because they'll have full action points. So while water won't work all that well, I think it's a good ability to use anyway. Wait, do you have a different set of resistances from the other? No. Yeah, we could get Bubble the Moon Dancer with fire. Weaken them significantly. Who do we want to kill? Balberith won't give a shit, and I don't think the Bone Crushers will give too much of a shit either, so we'll try to kill these two, or rather kill him, weaken the other, with a Field of Fire here. Right, he's not even attacked. Balberith doesn't give a crap. Air would be the only real thing that works. Because of the fire, the burning, they have increased water resistance. The problem is they have too many action points. might be worthwhile to pull back. Problem here is if I do something now, I'll won't be able to do much else on this turn. Alternatively, if I wait them to come closer to me, I'll probably do a lot of things. However, I do need a decoy of some sort, otherwise they'll use their massive storage action to screw me over pretty thoroughly. I think I'll try to maybe harass that souls of torment a little bit. Although I'm not sure how good of an idea that is either. I still have a huge problem with the guys there. I'll save my action points for now. They just have so many action points and such a health pool. So any kind of half-assed attempt is not gonna go anywhere. I need to be able to throw something very heavy on them. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't send anyone here to kill me. And the Bone Crusher alone isn't gonna do it. I keep summoning new guys. Also, drawing the life from the tormented souls. I'm going to kill Baldur. That's what I'm gonna do. He did the classic mistake. He's overconfident in his resistances. So he came alone to face me at close range where I have full action points and full damage bonuses. So while he seems very impressive with his resistances, he only has 2200 hit points. And against death punches, that's nothing. This is gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. How many hit points does it have? 337 with around 40% damage reduction, I guess. Right. I don't think a voodoo doll would be sufficient to kill it.
The time of your death is at hand.
So it ends. Right. Death punches to the rescue. They seem to be somewhat confused about what they should be doing. His rage, so his physical defenses are shit. Away from that. Gonna rain Sun Death upon them. It's 4 targets with a single spell, that's a reasonable amount. They're probably more or less vulnerable to fire anyway. 2 dead. Moon Dancer still survives, Slave Torment still survives. Which is fine. To start killing these little ships.
Burning touch!
Probably die if I build them. But it matters too much.
I invoke the fervor flame. Meet your demise!
Yeah, the fight is basically over. Might take a little bit of trouble cleansing the place, but okay, this is bad. Yeah, this is pretty bad. What's your weakness? Air and piercing. Right.
Can you feel that? Can you?
I don't know if he can, but what I know is that I have a ton of these dolls and pixie dust, so I don't particularly care how we spend them. There we go. What are you vulnerable against? Earth and poison. Well, this is gonna hurt. Two tormented souls still left.
Scouring storm!
I don't think they can really do anything to me. They'll just sit there being afraid while I kill them. You have air weakness.
Sweet relief! Under pressure! Face the unending darkness.
Water. Fine.
My anger burns like 1,000 suns. Cold as ice, cruel as knives. I invoke the bite of ice. Death is its own deliverance.
Right, nice little fight. Rubbish. Sword kit part 3.
Now this is valuable.
Yeah, that is valuable, maybe. And that's sort of the problem with it. It would have to be very good for me to consider it at this point. Hackshaw Decapitator, one-handed, speed, shield specialist, initiative. This is all good. In a different way than I'm using you currently, but it is useful. With a love for a very different type of item set. And all of the weapons or equipment pieces I gain from this are at least technically, well, potentially useful. So as far as item holes are concerned, this is a solid one. Not sure if it actually ends up being useful, but that's maybe a bit too much to demand that everything is useful that drops.
Can it be? The Guardians? My word, how changed you are.
Stasis
And
bird.
yet, still how gloriously the divine light shines upon you. You've slain the
Probably would
demon.
have given me the stasis bird
with
anyway.
Valbereth the fee. But what the rune grants access to the getting. But when you enter, I'm certain the Astarte dwells there still. As Valbereth, this forest, I'll remain here.
I wonder if there's a point in killing these. I'll pass. No, the entire point of doing some of these things was to not let these things pass. I don't expect anything from them, I'm just curious to see what exactly would happen. Burning and dying.
Meet your demise!
You'll get experience out of them. Yeah, we're 100,000 experience points closer to the all-important level up.
Crushing embrace! The time of your death is at hand!
36,700.
Die, vermin!
1,000.
Reduced to ash! Feel my fiery wrath! Die, vermin!
Another 50,000 closer to level up. With no obvious downsides that I can see. Shrug. A group of demons. Piercing weakness, earth poison weakness. Piercing weakness, fire water weakness. I think we would be best served by just starting with a typical hailstorm there. Not gonna affect one of them, but it might still freeze everyone's asses and kill the two weaker ones. What is this? An oven or a still? Oven. Okay, where exactly are you? They probably didn't hear that. One down. The spirit caller didn't give a shit. Poison earth weakness. How many hit points is she? 1000. Being spirit earth related wouldn't throw his way. These are weakling spells all. I don't think this would be all that useful either. But no, it might. Not all of them will hit, but 4 should still hit. Yeah, the problem here is that it could reasonably do more or less the damage it says in the spell, but each projectile will not do nearly as much as the spell advertises. How do you feel about fire? Don't seem to be all that keen on it. Meteor grenade. Now summoning little shits. Huge healing potion, instant heal. Ah. Use invulnerability. On who? Don't see anyone being invulnerable here. Either way, I thought this fight would have ended, but the huge healing potion sort of ruined that particular idea. 75% increase. Yep, there we go. The Reaper is a problem. Should have just hit them with something that kills them. Being cheap just never works out. I feel like keep making the same mistake. Not like I was short on resources or anything. Okay, what can I do to you? Fire, water, that's about it.
You are but hindering for my triumphant blaze!
Okay, Mr. Cyclops Reaper. Fire or water? You have to die one way or another.
Everything I touch burns in sacrifice.
I get both. Yeah, he can't do shit to me. This is the damage he does when I have reduced the resistance against air damage. 12 points. Okay, still vulnerable for one turn, so I'll turn pass. No longer invulnerable, also increasing vulnerability to earth damage. I think I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned tectonic spray way. Petrify. Time to deal damage indeed. More tectonic spray. We don't get to use it all that often, and it works well against the Spirit Caller, so... yeah, I think anything will finish him.
Seven have mercy on your
He
soul.
did the coup. Right. 2000 hit points, piercing, earth, and poison vulnerability.
Time to burn the candle at both ends.
Yeah, this is a bit risky, but I don't particularly care. Would be better using a death punch against him. There are more of those. Gotta use a point. I'm not sure if he's gonna die from this though. That's the problem. It is. Can I go invisible?
I think I can just.
It's a problem because I know he has powerful healing abilities. So if I can't kill him, it's a wasted spell. I need to be able to follow it up with something. It's my turn, but I don't really have action points. I'll have a mass amount now, but it won't do him any good. Just so do I. He had piercing vulnerability. Yeah.
Not a pain.
82 hit points. Yeah, that's easily taken care of. This is piercing damage too.
Good as a new penny. Fortune.
Huge healing potion. another one. The don't take potato porridge. The divine level equipment was all trash. Bows, leather items, that sort of thing. And we are 100,000 points away from the level up. So, I think we started like 300,000 points away from the level up. So we're proceeding very quickly toward that. More bone crushers. Air would be the thing to use. There isn't a good amount of air damage with him through. What is this? Hide Hunter. Air, earth, poison. I think I'll start with the freezing attack. Frozen effect is already worth it. One down. Poison would work well, air would work well, piercing would work well. I think I'll throw some serious poison their way. Do I? Yeah, this doesn't really work as a high damage boss killing ability. Lightning would work probably better. How do you feel about Earth? Very resistant. I think I'll summon some entertainment just to keep him in line. And do a single scroll probably. Not sure if it really matters what we use. Another hailstorm could end them. But we could also go with something go with the hailstorm. Why not? There. Maybe not him. Yeah. Oh fuck. Air weakness, piercing weaknesses.
I take every last drop.
345. We lost the damage bonuses. I'm not sure if I can do all that much. And he has a reasonable armor class, right? So that would not kill him. Okay, he's not just wasting his action points. Getting decent luck on the stun effects. I mean, it's reasonable that it works, but we're also a bit lucky. I guess I'm gonna keep that one stunned. It seems like the easiest way to handle things. They don't seem to have healing abilities, and we're doing a reasonable amount of damage through just normal attack. So no point wasting anything big on them. There's no terrain going on here. Still, I might have to beef this up with something.
I dance to the deck, and mine steps the daintier. Ah!
Phew, I think he'll take decent fire damage too.
Reduced to ash!
Right. There's about 80,000 to level up. Ah, not bad. I wonder if you can get level ups after 20. I haven't seen anything here-wise that would lead me to believe that, though. Everything's capped at 20, and it seems like the reasonable character can also be achieved at level. I'm assuming it's the cap. I don't actually know if it is. I don't really wonder about it too much. There were instant death thingies here. I want to try something. I can't get experience out of them anyway, but I have a burning immunity ring here. Would that protect me from them? This is sort of irrelevant here. But they will without a doubt cause me to burn. If I can resist that... what then? I think it's like lava if they attack. About 2,000 points of fire damage. Irrelevant. It's easier to move around here with this. Not to care about them. There were a couple of additional demons here too. Not sure if they're still here. It's here. Also, I think there was some kind of a... there's a special dungeon here. Treasure dungeon of some sort. Hail attack. Yeah, that's the one. Blooming pile of gold. Surely it's not a trap.
If I might be rather bold, you seem the type who fancies gold. If your minds, to you I grant this lovely shrine. To you I grant what...
Lovely shrine, that once was mine, sleek as oil, bright as day. Use your smarts to solve in my maze. But, there's no maze. feel like this should have gone maybe in a different way. Is it because we had... maybe because the other person wasn't in the group, so it cannot teleport us to where we need to be. I better not touch that. What would it take to kill this? Quite a lot. Yeah, they just blow up the moment they take any kind of damage. So I don't see there any point in us trying to attack them. Might as well just let them suicide themselves on me. But I need my sidekick here. I think it was just a treasure made, so there's nothing special about it really. But it might be exactly the correct sort of a bite-sized content that we can do. And we are interested in pushing towards the level up. Gotta do something. Although mazes and riddles and treasure is not gonna give you the experience. Right, it looked like all the demons disappeared from the swamp. Except the demons. The Lord of Mud. Air weakness. As long as you don't use earth against it, though, it should be fine. Air weakness is sort of the toughest one. There's not a good way to do a massive amount of damage. What is there? I'd like to lure... what I was thinking is... if I use a lightning... Ooh, fuck, there's a monster... huge many monsters here. I was thinking that I don't actually know how the lightning storm would work in these type of situations if you have a single target. Randomly picks 8 to 10 targets and deals damage, so why wouldn't it just shoot a single target 8 to 10 times? I don't have an answer to that. So maybe it does. I think I want to do is go in there, just right in the middle. Lure more people there and then just
Ghostly masquerade.
start the boss right here. I need something that might survive a little bit. Everyone moves before me though, so that's less than optimal.
Something toxic courses through my veins.
Poison attacks, petrification attacks. That's not good for us. I don't think I achieved anything by revealing myself here. I should have summoned the creature, the skeleton in the same place I am, so they would congregate around us, no matter which one they attack.
Ghostly masquerade!
Although I'm of the two minds about that too. There's no way they'll kill me in a single turn. Yeah, at least all the demons are gathering around us. That alone is a pretty big deal. If we can get rid of them, the mud hunters themselves are not going to be all much of a trouble. And it looks like at least one of them wants to stay close to us. Visibility is guaranteed through a potion. So 5 to 6 targets, 2 master level attacks. I have 96% resistance against their status effects, so even though I don't have an immunity, that's still a pretty goddamn low percentage chance to actually get something done. Air would work the best. Fire and water are usable. Air would work the best, fire very much would work just fine. Water not so much, so fire probably. Either way, I need to go somewhere else. No, I need to do damage. I need to get rid of the poison. Potion is probably the easiest way. I'll go with a potion, I don't want to take chances here. And we're off. I don't see why I shouldn't attack. This game really could have used some sort of a defense mode. Give off all offensive. All offensive. Why wouldn't I just drain fire on us? I'm immune to fire. I'm immune to burning. Like. Give up all your offensive actions in exchange for getting extra defenses. Maybe only usable with Kai's with shields or something like that. Or increase your blocking chance for it. It's all burned together. Yeah, I didn't think that would be enough. Since we're now all burning together, we'll also take more damage from this. Three of them are still doing fairly well. I think they're shielded by some of the environment here. running away, you coward. What's your weakness? Air.
I channel lightning!
Nice little fight. So the swamp area is more or less fully clear at this point. 18,000 until the level up.
Sweet relief!
I think if we take on the Death Knights, better metal boots.
Bless the seven!
Death Knights
I am
patrolling
restored.
nearby, that's enough for the level up. Shadow Essence.